This right here is the brand new album, the sophomore album from rock band Lime Garden. It's called Maybe Not Tonight. And this review right here makes me feel kind of old in the content creator sense because when I first started doing this almost 2 years ago in the summer, it'll be 2 years, one of my early reviews was for the debut album from this band. So I'm growing along with this band, which I feel is kind of cool. By the way, don't watch that review. Don't bother looking for it. I liked it. That's all you need to know. I like the album, just like I like this album as well. It's just that I know this is going to be hard to believe what I'm about to say, but I'm actually better at this. Like I am pretty mortified and deeply embarrassed by the first 100 reviews. Maybe more. So I am shockingly better at talking about music in front of the camera of my phone. So yeah, don't bother looking at any of those. But this record right here is again the sophomore record, the brand new album from Lime Garden. And this record made me think about this particular story or experience in my youth, more specifically when I was in college. Now, I had three best friends. We were four best friends throughout all of our 4 years in college. And one night, I believe this was our senior year, we decided to go out on the town, go to the bars, have some drinks, have a good time. And my buddy Mike, it was his turn to be DD for the evening. But if we're being honest, back then being DD in college basically meant you were the least fucked up. I'm not glorifying that. That's not a good thing. Not a good thing. I don't, endorse that kind of behavior. I hope the younger generation of today is a bit smarter than we were back then. But if I'm being honest, back then, that is what it was. Now, at the end of this evening, we were driving home. We were on the highway, speeding down the highway. And my buddy Jordan, who was sitting front passenger, all of a sudden he was like, I'm going to puke. I have to puke. I'm going to puke. And Mike started to freak out and he's like, don't do it in my car, man. Go out the window. Now, I'm in the back seat with my buddy Chris. And we're freaking out because we're like, if you stick your head out the window to puke, it's going to fly back into the car because Mike is driving 70 miles per hour at this moment. So we're like, you need to stick a large portion of your body out the window to make sure it doesn't fly back in the car. So he does that. Um, Halfway through his session of vomiting, he lost his Oakleys down the highway. So that really upset him. And I thought that was really funny because I thought he always looked ridiculous in those sunglasses. He wore them at night too. So that kind of made me happy, actually. But yeah, he puked out the window going down the highway. We got back to the campus. We, went to bed, whatever it was. And then the next morning, well, morning like 1 o'clock actually, we decided to go get some breakfast and we decided to go back to Mike's car. And as we approached his car, we noticed down the entire side of his car was streaks of vomit. Now, this was funny to us. We got a good laugh out of it. And Mike told Jordan, bro, you better clean that up. You better clean that up as soon as possible. Jordan was like, yeah, I'll clean it. He never cleaned it. Never cleaned it. And for about a good 3, 4 months, Mike proceeded to drive his car around with these streaks of vomit on his car. And every time we acknowledged it and looked at it and saw it, it brought back laughter and memories of that night. And this record kind of reminds me of that ridiculous, carefree attitude of just going out, having a good time, and not really worrying about the consequences of it all. Now, that may not be the best thing, but it brings me back. It makes me miss those times. And it's just kind of interesting to go out, live your life, have fun, dance, be with the people that you love and care about deeply, and just be in the moment. And this record very much feels in the moment. So yeah, I find this to be a really nice step forward, a nice evolving in sound for this band. This record is a lot more dance forward in comparison to their first album. This is a really good combination of dance punk and indie garage pop, a lot of great melodies. This record has just really good bounce to it. And it's not a long record, it's only a half hour, but that half hour definitely leaves a good impression on you. This feels like a very satisfying full body of work. Like this record is not going to change your life. This is not reinventing the wheel in any kind of way, but it just honestly to me feels like a flawless 30 minutes of good garage, bouncy, fun, catchy pop. Good post-punk garage pop. It's just good. And I just really enjoyed it. I've listened to it numerous times, and I feel like I'm going to be talking about this record again at the end of the year when I do my year end list because I just find this to be really, really enjoyable. And you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do it. 10 sticks of butter. Peace, love, butter.